Okay, now we're actually going to do some Honkai Impact 3rd, which I haven't done for quite some time. And I know I said after watching the Vita and Sparkle trailer, I'm still gonna catch up to the story and post that and stuff like that. I haven't even gotten to that yet. And even on the channel itself, content has been scarce the last few weeks because I've just been so busy. Like, I think after I did the Star Rail story, there was like entire month or like 3 weeks that I didn't upload. It's been really busy with studies, work, the kittens as well. At least they're more used to me and warmed up and me recording and stuff like that. So that's not a problem anymore. But expect a lot more content soon. But yeah, I will, even though I've been spoiled and stuff, I will still be doing the catching up with the Honkai Impact story eventually. I really will, because like I said, still, I always say it, but then it's easy to like ask me the question like, then why don't you just do it? Because Honkai Impact is still my favorite story and my favorite set of characters. So yeah, I know I'm behind and stuff like that. There's a lot of other stuff going on. But yeah, especially now, I'm a little bit more hype as well. Because we got a new Kiana coming, and if you don't know, Kiana's like my favorite character of all time. I absolutely love and adore Kiana. She's just my favorite. That's all you need to know. It's my favorite out of everything. Nothing else in Hoyoverse comes close. Yada yada yada. Kiana's my favorite. And we have a new battlesuit, so hopefully I'll be able to get that. I will be summoning for that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll put the summons up, maybe I'll not. Because I think if you go check on my channel last time, I actually had like Honkai Impact summons was for Hersa, Finality, Kiana. So maybe I'll put the summons up. I'm not sure, we'll see. But definitely, whether it's soon or not, I definitely will catch up with the story, especially with things getting interesting after the 7 shoes, that type of stuff. I think that's what it's called. I haven't even gone through all of that yet, but like, you know, with the Honkai Impact and Star Wars stories starting to like, you know, intertwine with each other and stuff like that. I'll get to all of that. I will. But for now, today, and especially since it's for our girl Kiana, my favorite of all time, we'll be at least watching some trailers. Like, I didn't watch the live stream and stuff like that, and that cutscene. I haven't finished the event yet. But if that cutscene is in the event, then there's no use to me watching it right now, because I'll rather experience that as I finish the event, because they say cutscene. I'm assuming we get that like in the new event. Not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. But I think for now, I've already watched the battlesuit. It's so cool. You know, we've got the whole Chinese New Year vibe as well. We'll watch the version trailer, since the version's almost coming out. Hopefully there's no story spoilers. And then we got this Honkai Impact Kiana's anniversary review trailer, Most Cherished Collection. I'm really excited to watch that one. So either way, let's change this up a little bit. Put that over here. Mic is good. Desktop audio is a-okay as well. Okay, let's watch. Let's see. Let's watch. Let's get back into some Honkai Impact version 8.1 trailer. See, that looks like story. I've already been spoiled and stuff like that on a bunch of stuff, because I'm just far behind and it's my own fault. So let's just watch anyway, right? And I already saw the whole Layla thing anyway, so. That didn't look good. I've already seen her, so. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. She looks so cool though. Hate voice acting. And now it's time for the New Year stuff? Or is this still story? Nope, it's Kiana. Woo! My girl! Along with Terry. Terry. Here she is. Ooh, yeah, we all did. Oh, nice! Throwback to her alt from her finality form. Oh, the snake. That looks so cool. Oh, dude, that design is so cool. And the gameplay looks amazing. With like the fireworks and the snake and the drums as well. This oh dude, I love this animation. I love that one. Oh, Kiana, my girl. Ooh, when it comes to her, I get so giddy, man. I love the entire cast from Honkai Impact. The Flame Chasers, the original cast, everyone. Everyone has a close place in my heart. But like I said, Kiana's that favorite of mine. Followed by May and Elysia and Bronya and Durandal, Rita, Terry. Dude, oh God, I love them all. But yeah, Kiana is like outright number one. Always has been, always will be. Ooh. And that's like the skin from that one event, is it not? Right? What was that event? The gold again was had different names and stuff like that. Shit, I forgot. That's a cute picture. Ooh. The emblem crystals, source prisms. Love that artwork. Dude, I saw this. Oh my word, this skin. Do I want this skin? I have Vita, so I want this skin badly, but I don't have enough crystals for everything. Unless I get super lucky for Kiana and her weapon, because the stigmata won't be a problem. Then I'll maybe go for this. But then again, at the same time, I probably want Elysia's Divine Key as well. I just, yeah. I haven't been playing enough. I don't have enough funds for everything. Shit. I'm at about 25k crystals. And Kiana has the banner. I think I've got 60 left to pity. And then the weapon banner is like 40 left to pity. So if everything looks good, I might squeeze out with Kiana and all of her stuff. But the rest, like Divine Key and this, yeah, that's not happening. unless I oh. And this is from the spending event, right? I need this outfit too. How much do you need to spend? Is it 25 or 30k crystals? I'm not sure. Hopefully I'll be able to get it. We have Carnival Battlesuit Supply Card 2, 10 summons on the weapon and the character. Okay, that's gonna save me. Well, how early do we get those? So 50% of the first 10 drops, that's gonna help too. Prism, okay, 2 coupons for your stigmatas. S-rank battlesuit option, nice. Who's in there? Mobius, is that Silver Wing and shit? What is that? Hirsch or Flame Scion? Flame Scion. I'm not sure. I can't see. And then Stigmata for Elysia and Kiana. Cool. Yep. Anniversary. Oh, thumbnail. Unless in the next trailer I'm gonna watch, and it's gonna have the thumbnail. Oh, see, dude, I always freak out like this, and then the cast and the story and Kiana and stuff like that. But I'm so far behind. I'm like, you almost call me a freaking hypocrite. It's so contradictory to how I act and how much I love Honkai Impact. It's just that the game is just not. Obviously, it's not on the overall same quality level as the others, and I guess that puts me off a little bit sometimes from even doing the story and stuff like that. Even though it shouldn't, but like I said, I genuinely am gonna get back into it, especially for when the stories start intertwining, like it already does, right? There's a whole Kiana and Garden of Recollection thing, the Memo Keepers of that scene, and then there's Sparkle, and yeah, and then eventually in Star Rail, we'll most likely obviously see more Honkai Impact characters eventually. Obviously, since the two are going to start intertwining, like we know Wild obviously came from. We don't even need to go off the whole ordeal. Now, I'm tripping over my words because I'm so excited for Kiana. Okay, cool. Let's watch. Let's just focus on Kiana. Kiana's anniversary review trailer, most cherished collection. So much like her most cherished memories and stuff like that over the years, maybe from the game or whatnot. Only one way to find out. Ooh, the soundtrack. What soundtrack is this again? Isn't that the same one with from the animation? Where they went to visit her on the moon, right? I forgot the soundtrack's name and I forgot the episode's name. I think it's that soundtrack, right? Where they had the voice actors singing and stuff like that. The start sounds like that. Sorry, I won't pause again. I'll probably will pause again. Oh, Siegfried. Ah, with Mei Senpai. Oh, there's the one from the Kappa graduation animated short. Those days were the best. Wow. Yeah, definitely with that whole ordeal. Helped her out a lot. Nagazora. With the story, God, I love the story so much. Yeah. It's Senji. Yatta! Theater of Domination. Oh, that's cool. That's like original, is it not? Dude, I cried, man. I couldn't handle it for that scene before the whole for the end of that and everything, meeting Himiko again. Yep. Along with Durandal saving Siegfried. Oh. I love this. On the moon. Oh, God, I love them so much. I just spoke about all of them in the previous trailer. Wow. Oh. Oh, dude, I love her so much. Hey, Mei Senpai. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, dude. I'm sorry, there's not another Hoyoverse game that'll ever. And you see how I get so invested now again. Emotionally invested, but like I said, I'm behind on the story. I'm not playing enough and stuff like that. Like I said, I've in that one video I've like said my piece on like the start of part 2 and stuff like that, and why I've been like, you know, holding out a bit and stuff like that. But you know, that's a discussion for another time once again. But oh, this was so nice, man. Siegfried, Mei Senpai, and this picture again, yeah, from graduation trip, the animation, dude. Oh my word, when she was like walking on the train and we heard Himiko's voice and she turned around and the capo started playing and they showed them, I bawled my eyes out. I couldn't handle it. I love them so much, man. It's crazy. I like this, like most cherished collection, all her cherished memories and looking back, like all the different arcs, like St. Freya, Arc City with Fuhua, Nagazora with, you know, that crazy chapter with Mei and whatnot, and Hersha Flame, the Theater of Domination with Hersha Flame Scion and all that stuff. Meeting Himiko again there. Oh, dude. Like, the other games just have not reached that level of connection, emotional investment, and storytelling like Honkai Impact 3 did, man. And bear in mind, you say, yeah, well, they're not close, they're not even at the end of their stories and stuff like that. But I just, not just because it's finished. Like, bro, it's been a few years for them already. Well, 3 years now. 2 years for Star Rail, but you know what I mean, right? Like, there hasn't really been that level of story. And I say this, and like I said, I'm not saying this because of the end of Impact. I mean, like, just playing those for the first time. Arc City, Nagazora, Mount Taishuan with Senti, the all battles and everything, and the animated short, and the Theater of Domination. Like, Coloston, maybe. Like, Coloston is maybe like a little bit of a drop-off. But then the end was a nice payoff. But like, that was like a little bit iffy. And then obviously, I know lots of people have like a lot of problems with the final arc, obviously. With the moon and everything like that. And I can understand why. Like at parts of it, I genuinely understand why, and I agree myself. But at the end of the day, it was still really nice and enjoyed it. Like the end could really have been better. I do admit that, but it still doesn't take away from how much I love the story as a whole overall and the characters and stuff like that. So even though that was like, I wouldn't say entire letdown, like just a little bit, even though the ending was still nice, cried, all that type of stuff, and absolutely love it. But yeah, maybe it was just expectations, but like I said, still as a whole, the others don't even come close, man. It's one of my favorites and will stay my favorite. That's why I'm so attached to the characters and Kiana and the stories and stuff like that. Like, there's not that level. I haven't felt that level like of emotional investment and so forth and so forth, all that type of stuff with the other stories yet. And bear in mind, Genshin's like 4 or 5 years in now, and I've barely felt it. Starro, some of the stuff was pretty damn amazing, I will admit, actually. But there's like a lot of like in between that's like a little bit bad, right? But yeah, Honkai Impact, you could call me biased, you can say whatever you want. Ah, bro. That story for me and the characters and everything. Going to save Siegfried, the entire cast. It's Senti, man. Gosh, I love them so much. Doo-doo. Yeah, look at that. Look back. This was nice. I absolutely loved it, and then that final shot. Possibly then won't be too obvious. Just look at her. Oh, dude! Oh my god! I can't help but smile and get like that tingly feeling, like tears are almost about to come out, man. God, I love her so much. I can't wait to summon for this battlesuit. And before I end it right, there is that part to it as well, where with the other games, if we just like, if I would just want like one final thing about like comparing it to the others now as well, where you got the self-insert characters, where Stell at least for me is a little bit better, but they still are still quiet most of the time, and then obviously Genshin as well, basically also barely any voice lines and stuff like that. With this, how I spoke about the emotional investment and the investment in the characters and stuff like that, excluding just hype and stuff like that with the other games and whatnot, like actual like there's like actual the other games have some of it, but there's like obviously actual proper um world building. World building's the wrong word. Sorry, let's not go into that one because others do have some okay world building, but what I mean character development and stuff like that, right? Especially character development, and not just the main character or the main trio. Even the other ones part of the cast as well, right? Going into their stories and their backstories and them growing as well. So it's like one of those situations like you're watching a shonen, right? Like a One Piece or a Naruto or and so forth, right? Where you with this original cast of characters for years. You grow with them in the story, experience their stuff, you watch them grow and everything they go through, their pain, their joy, all that type of stuff. And obviously the big part of that is also fully voiced, right? We have the main character, and the main characters all fully voiced. Where in the other games with the self instance, they basically almost not voiced. They're not voiced most of the time, and that takes like personality away as well. In my opinion, a little bit of personality away as well, because you don't hear them very often. We obviously with Kiana now, especially if we look at her, like I know there's the trio, right? Kiana, May, Bronya, but like her as the main character, um, obviously a lot of the focus is on her, obviously her story, obviously main character, but like throughout all of it fully voiced, and that just gives it also, like I said, it gives more personality to it, and obviously it makes it easier to be more emotionally invested, like separated from the story and stuff like that, because of in moments where there's joy or sorrow or pain or stuff like that, like where you can actually hear it in the voice acting as well. You feel that pain with them and so forth and so forth. It just makes more obviously connected to the character and stuff like that. And like I said, obviously others don't come in close when it comes to, like, let's say following Kiana now, the main character, like growing with the character, like the character development, um, experience everything they've experienced with great voice acting and everything they've went through and stuff like that. Yeah, so how you've like following the other characters in the other games, but there's not that type of level of connection because it feels like a part of the personality and authenticity is like lost without the voice acting, right? Like I said, cutscenes, stuff like that, and there's voice lines here and there, but yeah. But also, for me, it still comes down to the like overall quality just of the story and the characters and their stories. Anyway, like regardless of voice acting or not, that's just like one part of it, right? Even though I went into detail about it now. Um, so as like to close off, and I just like obviously be with Kiana on her journey for years and years and years, watch her grow and change and everything she's been through, be there like with her through it all and stuff like that. There's just nothing that comes close. And obviously that's also why she's just my favorite character. And I love all the other characters in Honkai Impact as well. So like May. I absolutely like even though Kiana's my favorite, May is like second. She's absolutely love and adore May. We go a lot into her story as well. Character development, Bronya. You see what I mean? Like everyone gets their chance, right? Where in games, for example, you just have the Traveler, and lots of times it's just like personality of a cardboard cutout. It's like it doesn't really feel like there's any real character development and this or that. Like yeah, the story progression is cool at points, but and then I guess with Star Rail you have like you have your cast, right? Now a group that you're following again. Not like this lonesome journey with Astral Express crew. So that's a little bit more. It feels a little bit more like connecting and family wise and stuff like that. But it's still not close to this level of narrative and connection and stuff like that, where we have explored Danang a little bit. We've not really gotten spot to explore Himeko yet. Wild doesn't really count. I guess for Star Rail only plays it would count because we know about Wild's whole story. And then we're learning a little bit more about Styles memories, but like almost like every single character in this cast has had their backstory, their chance to grow and character development, stuff like that. Like how we follow like a part of their story, like in portions of the story. Like we follow Kiana for the most part, but then there's the whole part with May, with Elysian Realm, which is oh my goodness, and then with Magazora as well, Bronya with Sea of Quant and stuff like that, and the Hersha of Reason, Lucille and Wild and so forth. We had little Zele story like at the end of the main story with Hersha of Rebirth, all that type of stuff. Durandal, Rita, especially Durandal in the manga and Rita and whatnot. And yeah, dude, it's just like I said, the other games just don't have that level of cost and I think it's more also like a quality over quantity thing, right? Like in Genshin, there's like 96 characters. Star Rail keeps getting larger and larger. Where we have it's not a small cast, but we have a smaller cast here, which has obviously grown bit by bit, a little bit over the years. But like, there's more time to focus on individual characters here and give them more time and screen time and character development than there are on the other games, right? So I don't know. I've just babbled on for quite a few minutes about that. My bad. That's just like my outlook on it, of like why I especially. There's lots more I can go over, but I want to end this right now. But that's like a basic outlook of also reasons why I just love the Honkai Impact story much more in its characters and so forth and so forth. So yeah, it just makes sense if you give the characters more screen time and character development and more focus on them, stuff like that. Obviously, you're gonna have a deeper connection with them and feel more and so forth and so forth. That's the main character. That's a absolute amazing story and growth and development to experience and grow along with, right? Like imagine now, like for me, it's also been years and years and years. Imagine like you yourself, you can sit here like from that kid that she was back then. That is still very lovable. I loved her back then even as well. But the growth she went through and experience and stuff like that, like dude, it's precious. Like most cherished collection, it's just such cherished memories and stuff like that, and growing along with this character and see her grow and stuff like that. Like that's why no one will ever eclipse Kiana for me. She's just my favorite character of all time, probably in fiction actually. I have lots of favorites in anime and stuff like that, and games and whatnot. But dude, like my god, I love Kiana. I should have actually. I'm scared of the kittens because of the cushions, but I have an official Kiana cushion actually. If you go back in some of my other reactions before I got the kittens, you'll see that the cushions were there. I got a Sushang and a Kiana one. Yeah, dude, I've that new figure that came out of Kiana. That was up for pre-order. I pre-ordered one. It's gonna take a while to get here because it's on pre-order, but yeah, I got that one. Can I just get a bigger picture? This one. I actually bought this one. It's on pre-order, so it's going to take a while to release, but I bought this one because I don't have a Kiana figure, and I'm like, brother, I'm going to do it. I have to. I just love her that much. So yeah, sorry for that yap session. I'm just going to keep everything in, but yeah. So a little, I'm not even going to put that in touch, but a little bit of a look into how I feel about Honkai Impact and its characters and whatnot compared to the others. And hopefully it was a detailed enough explanation. I'm pretty sure I could have explained it better, but tripping over my words because I'm just excited for Kiana and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully I like got the general message across while being fair to the other games, because people, Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Maybe you'll see the summons. Maybe I'll record the summons. We'll see. Maybe I'll record it. I'll see how it goes. If it's a boring video, then I won't upload it. But if it's an exciting video, then I'll upload it. So maybe I'll record it, and then hopefully you'll see it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you on the next one.